Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reacting to one of the videos from the School of Affluence YouTube channel. Now when you think of a lady or an elegant lady, you probably think of someone who's well spoken, polite, well put together, basically the complete opposite of me. So I thought I would watch a few of these videos, and while I was watching them I couldn't stop laughing because I thought, this woman is telling people how to be an elegant lady and she's literally just a pretentious cunt. Let's take a look. The video I'll be reacting to today is over 17 minutes long, so I'll try and break it down as much as possible. Here we go. So this video is called 10 Things Elegant Ladies Never Wear.
So before I start this video, ladies, I want to be a little bit clear on one thing. Number one, here we talk elegance. So I will be speaking about elegant fashion and what is appropriate elegant fashion. And in this video, we're talking about those things that you shouldn't wear. So for that reason, I want to say, those who feel easily offended, do not watch this video if you feel somehow attacked because maybe you will be wearing one of these things or maybe you do not agree with my opinion. So spare my community your negative energy and move on to another video.
Like, I cannot agree with somebody's opinion and not be offended, right? So the first time I watched this video, I was like, no, it's not going to be offensive, it'll be fine.
Maybe you haven't thought about that. That particular item is actually downgrading your entire elegant appearance when you want to come across as a lady. So the number one thing a lady never would wear, and this is actually a pet peeve of mine because I do not understand this whenever I see it, and I see it everywhere. In some countries more than others. I don't want to mention which ones, but I'm sure you probably know. I'm talking about wearing your gym clothes when you're not doing sports, when you're not at the gym, when you're running around in town, doing your errands, wearing yoga pants. Or worst of all, being in an airplane and travel, short haul, long haul, whatever, being at the airport wearing your yoga pants. Why? Can you please explain the logic? Yes, perhaps they are comfortable, but they're not the most comfortable piece of trousers one could wear.
Right, so she's saying that gym and yoga pants aren't the most comfortable clothes that you can wear. They're literally made for you to exercise in. They're made for you to get into pretty much any position and still be comfortable. They're made for you to stay cool, but also stay hot. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're specifically made to be comfortable. Then when she goes on, she doesn't tell you what the most comfortable pants are. Or trousers, should I say.
There are many other more comfortable trousers that are actually even more stylish and chic and actually are meant for whatever occasion it is that you're in.
If you can think of any trousers that are more comfortable for travelling than gym trousers, let me know in the comment section because I can't think of any.
Number two, and this is a classic one, but it's worth repeating because even though we are in 2019, soon 2020, I still see the bandage dress in places, and I don't understand why. It is so incredibly, number one, out of fashion. Number two, no lady would ever wear a bandage dress because it just goes against the whole principle of what the bandage dress does. It usually shows a lot of cleavage, a lot of legs. It's very like figure shaping, and you just put everything on display.
So she's saying that the bandage dress is out of fashion, right? See if you've got a dress that you like, see if that dress is for the 90s, the early 2000s, the bloody well 70s, and it fits you and you like it, wear it. It doesn't matter if it's out of fashion. You wear what you like to wear.
If the woman is affluent or she is not affluent or she is whoever she is, if she's wearing a bandage dress, she lowers her appearance, she cheapens her appearance, and it's a big no-no for anybody who really want to be a true lady.
Can you imagine living your life in a way where you think that you're so affluent that you can't dress in a bandage dress or in like a bodycon dress, right? Like, you could be a multi-millionaire, let's just say you're posh, you live in a big massive mansion and you look amazing and you've got butlers and you've got maids and you've got the best cars and everything, and then you go out to a club or you go out for food and you're wearing a bandage dress and somebody turns around and they're like, ah, you look cheap. You'd be like, ah, silence peasant, I've got more money than you and your whole family put together.
Number three, and I'm not a big fan of juvenile fashion, but the crop top is so juvenile, and no matter how old you are, I don't think you should wear the crop top. They're not classy, ladies. I don't even think if you're a teenager you should wear the crop top. It looks very high street fashion, and when I say that, I mean it looks very cheap.
Oh, it looks high street fashion. Oh my god. It looks too high street fashion. Well, guess what? The majority of people have to shop on the high street because they're not all loaded. And some people have actually got nice bodies that they want to show off.
Crop tops for me resemble like Forever 21, H&M, Topshop. That's what I think when I see the crop top.
I like how she's saying they represent Topshop. Topshop isn't even a cheap shop. You only go into Topshop when you've got money.
But before I continue, ladies, I have a free gift for you. It's a free cheat sheet that helps you look more expensive on any budget, teaching you key elements that will just elevate your look. Make sure to download this cheat sheet after this video at classycheatsheet.com.
How to look expensive. Do you know what? I feel as if I should download this because she's saying that it's showing you how to look expensive on any budget. Any budget at all. She's just said that Topshop is like a cheap shop, so I'm dying to see what any budget looks like to her.
Alright, so moving on, number 4, cartoon prints or prints with animals. And I'm not talking animal print now. So what do I mean with cartoon prints? I mean if you have a bit of juvenile clothing with prints of Mickey Mouse, Snoopy, Betty Boop, Hello Kitty, you get my message. All of these look very juvenile and they do not make a lady look ladylike. I personally do not find this type of garments attractive whatsoever. However, I do think that even in casual clothing like pajama, like your home clothes, stay away from all these cartoon prints and childish flamingo.
So you're not allowed to wear any cartoon prints or anything with animals on it. Even in your pyjamas, even in your own house. If you've got Mickey Mouse pyjamas that you like, fuck them in the bin because you can't be a lady when you're wearing cartoon pyjamas. She talks one lot of shit, this woman. She talks about how cartoon prints look cheap. I bet you Louis Vuitton's not thinking that when they're selling all their Disney stuff and all their pig stuff for last year. She probably can't even afford half the shit and she thinks it looks cheap. Okay.
Just embrace being a lady because that's a lot of fun too.
Oh, being a lady's fun? Fucking sounds like a barrel of laughs.
You will probably notice that you don't really see me wear t-shirts very often. And the reason for that is t-shirts are for me and for an elegant wardrobe not appropriate everyday wear. It's not appropriate to wear a t-shirt in the office or when you're out, you know, for dinner or socializing or going to some party. Okay, depending on the look of the t-shirt, but you know, a lot of them are also not even appropriate for home wear.
Oh, they're not
Potentially,
appropriate for home wear.
I would say definitely wear a
t-shirt
if you're, you know, moving house, if you're digging in the garden, if you're doing some work where you can easily dirty yourself and you need to be a little bit robust and put on your jeans and t-shirt type of thing, then yes, t-shirt is very much appropriate. But if you want to be elegant, if you want to dress well and look good, get yourself away from the jeans and t-shirt mentality because it's too casual, it's not chic, it's not going to elevate you. We also have this trend with like these
Fuck. Do you know what? See, when I was getting ready the day, right, and I just picked this t-shirt out the drawer, I thought, do you know what? See, when people are watching my video later, they're going to think she is so elevated in that t-shirt, and now she's just totally shattered my dreams. Now I realise I just look like a complete tramp.
Number 6, ripped jeans. Whoever invented the ripped jeans fashion, question, why? Why? What is beautiful with ripped jeans? And especially when there's many rips. It's not sophisticated, it looks tacky, it looks cheap, it looks horrible actually. But hey, some people like it, so if that's your style, fine. But personally, if you want to be sophisticated, ripped jeans do not belong in this category.
If that's your style, fine. She's just turned around and says it's disgusting. See, this is supposed to be somebody who's an elegant lady, right? And she's literally judging people for wearing ripped jeans. And she's like, oh, it looks horrible, it looks cheap, it looks tacky. Like, who the fuck is she to tell people what they can and can't wear? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll see people wearing Ugg boots and I don't like them. Or I'll see people wearing Crocs. I see people wearing things, right, that I don't like, but I don't walk past them and go, oh my God, that is disgusting. That is cheap. That is tacky. Like, if people look at me with my holographic bag and my reversible sequin trainers and they don't like it, I don't care. But I don't even care if they say, oh my God, that looks disgusting. And if they do say that, that makes me like it even more. But her attitude is disgusting.
As we're speaking of ripped jeans, let's just speak about number 7, which are the jean shorts. Now, jean shorts are very popular in summer because they're short, they're light, easy to wear, easy to mix and match, and so on. But actually, the kind of blue denim jean shorts, I personally feel can look a little bit too casual, and I don't really recommend wearing them if you want to be sophisticated. I personally like jean shorts sometimes, but I would wear more a color like white. I think white in jeans always look more sophisticated.
What she's saying is, here, you can wear jean shorts if you want, but I like white ones, so it's only white ones that's acceptable. I don't really like the blue ones, so you can't wear blue. This has got nothing at this point to do with being a lady. This is to do with her personal taste. So because she thinks that white ones look more acceptable, then that's the rule. Anybody who recommends that you walk about wearing white jeans has obviously never been to Scotland. Like, there's probably like 3 days out the whole year that you could even wear white jeans. No, you couldn't even wear white jean shorts because it's never hot enough to wear shorts. But if you walk outside wearing white jeans in Scotland, you're going to walk out and go into a puddle and you're going to be fucked.
Please go white. That will definitely make you look more expensive than when you just wear the denim blue. Number 8, bags with wear and tear. So, we might have our favorite bag and we might have a hard time giving it up whenever it starts to look like rags.
Now, I get what she's saying here, right? If you're walking about and your bag is fucked and you notice it yourself, right? I don't really think that people pay that much attention to you, but they might be. And if I'm walking about and my bag is literally falling to bits, I'll be like, oh fuck, I'll need to go home and change my bag. But I have got so many bags, it's ridiculous, but I'll always have ones that's like my favourite at the time, and I hardly ever chuck bags out. I would never walk past somebody in the street and go, oh my God, her bag's falling to bits, she's a tramp. Do you know what I mean? Like, see if your bag's doing the job and you can't afford to go out and buy a new one, or you can't get into Primark to buy a cheap one, use it until you've got money.
And it's time to let it go, because you have to understand this. A bag for women is everything. It's the woman's status symbol.
Oh, a bag for a woman is a woman's status symbol? Let's take a look at my new bag.
Number 9, and this is my... Listen, I was a 90s girl, I was a teenager in the 90s, and I cannot stand the 90s. Not because of that, but even in the 90s, I didn't dress 90s. However, there is this horrible grunge trend that is happening.
I actually love 90s fashion. Sadly, I don't fit into my clothes for the 90s, otherwise I'd be wearing them.
A lot of you probably wear it, so hey, shoot me. But listen, this is what I think, and I can tell you one thing. Not even in the 90s did the ladies that were elegant wear them. So obviously, in 2019, an elegant lady wouldn't wear any clothes like that because they're just not elegant. They look shabby, they look juvenile, they look, I don't know, they look very high street to me. They look cheap, even though it's a very hot trend and you will see high society women wearing it, but not all high society women, just a tiny group, but you will see it. Not my thing, but it's up to you whether you're going to have a little revival to the 90s. I just hope 80s does not come back, because then I'm just gonna cry even more.
It's up to you if you want to have a revival to the 90s, right? But she's just told you that you can't wear it 2 seconds ago and that no ladies ever wear it. But then she says that some high society ladies wear it. Meanwhile, she's standing there in her fucking granny's dress.
Now lastly, I've spoken about this in a previous video, but I'm going to mention it again. Elegant ladies do not wear clothes that have creases. Anything wrinkly, anything that needs ironing, Elegant ladies do not step outside their house wearing creased clothes. Please do tattoo this on your arm, because I still see this happening a lot. And I don't understand.
She's saying no elegant lady leaves the house with wrinkles in their top. So the next time I'm running late for work, I'll need to be like, and get the maid to come and do my ironing for me. Oh, hold on, I don't have a maid. And I don't have time, because I've got a job, I've got other stuff to do.
Why? Because really, it's such a basic thing, but I think people are just being lazy. And this is the thing, when you want to be sophisticated and elegant, you cannot afford being lazy. You really have to step up your game, you have to walk that little extra mile. So that means investing in something like this and actually use it. And no, this is not sponsored, this is just my best friend that I wanted to introduce you in this video.
Do you know what the funny thing is? I literally believe that that's her best friend. Probably the only friend that she's got. Imagine hanging about with somebody like that. She'd be sitting, drinking her like tea or whatever, and just looking at everything like, oh, she's got a wrinkle in her clothes. Those shoes are so 90s. Oh my God. Why am I associating with these peasants?
This makes me look like a sophisticated, decent person, and it will definitely make you too.
It makes her look like a sophisticated, decent person, but she doesn't act like a decent person. She acts like a judgmental bitch.
I use it every time, you know, I always make sure I steam my clothes before wearing it. If there are any, like even one tiny little crease, I will steam it. It is that important because it does affect your overall look.
Imagine she had a job, right, where she actually had to go out and work, and she went out and she steamed her clothes and they were all amazing, and then she went out and she had to actually move, and then her top creased while she was outside. What would she do? She'd fucking slit her wrists.
But it is a friendly reminder, ladies. Please, if you want to look elegant and ladylike, wear tailor-made clothes. Wear clothes that are somehow perfectly suited for your body shape, because it can really make it or break it.
She's wanting you to wear tailor-made clothes, right? So this is obviously for rich people, because there's people out there who literally can't afford to put £5 into their electricity. There's people out there who can't afford to shop in Primark. Like, I got this t-shirt out of Primark, right, for like, I don't know, £3, let's just say. But I bought it basically just to sit about the house and not really do anything. But there's people out there who can't even afford £3 for a t-shirt, and she's wanting you to go out and get your clothes tailor-made. She's fucking living in another world.
For instance, I wanted to show you in this video this example of mine. So this is a dress that I got from Mall Fashion. It's an Estonian brand, and I'm actually a big lover for Eastern European small kind of hidden brands.
Like, let's be honest, that dress isn't a bad dress, right? But it doesn't scream elegance and affluence, and it doesn't look tailored. See, if that's supposed to be tailored to her body, she's been done out of money. I used to do fashion design, right? And see, if I was supposed to make something tailored and that was how it looked when it was finished, I'd get fucked out the course.
Perfect. It's not too big, it's not too small. It makes you look more expensive as a result. And yes, ladies, sometimes it costs more, but you know what? I really find that it's such a well worth investment, because you can see when somebody walks in a room with an expensive garment and somebody who doesn't. It's all about the fabrics, it's all about the fit.
So it means she's like, oh, you can see somebody who walks in the room with an expensive garment and somebody who doesn't. Who actually gives a fuck? Let's be honest here. Like, if you're out, let's say you go out somewhere really posh, right, really expensive, and you're sitting and somebody comes in and maybe they've got on a nice dress, and you'll go, oh, her dress is nice. Or somebody comes in and their dress isn't nice, and you'll maybe go, well, I don't know, I like that much. But I don't sit and go, oh my God, that dress must have been so expensive. She just looks so amazing. How much did she spend on that? That must be tailored. Do you know what I mean? Like, who cares? This woman is living in the clouds. I don't understand. Can you imagine living your life caring so much about what other people think of you? Too much stress. Overall, this video wasn't that insulting compared to some of her other ones. I mean, this woman constantly just judges people. every single thing that she doesn't like, or every single thing that's not her taste, she's like, oh, I don't understand it. Oh, it's disgusting. Like, everybody's got a fashion that they don't like, but there's no need to look at other people and judge them. Do you know what I mean? Like, if somebody walked in with one wrinkle in their top, she would be judging them. For all she knows, that person could be looking after their veins, working full time, just been out shopping, and they've been out all day and they're fucked and they didn't have time to iron their t-shirt, and she thinks that she's better than them because she's got time to iron, or she's getting her maid or whatever to do her ironing for her. She's actually a piece of shit. I'm sure if she ever seen this video, she would be completely mortified because I'm wearing too much makeup, or I'm wearing a cheap t-shirt, or I'm sitting on my bed making a video, and at least I don't go out and judge people because they haven't had time to iron their clothes, or because their fashion sense is reminiscent of the 90s or the 80s or the 70s or whatever else they like. Do you know what I mean? People can dress whatever way they want. I'm sure there's plenty of elegant ladies out there who wear the things that she's telling you not to wear. And in fact, you see princesses wearing things like this when they're out and about, and she's just standing there and she's just a fucking pretentious cow. I'm going to react to some of her other videos where she tells you how to act like a lady, and some of them are a complete joke. Honestly, I don't know how she gets through her day-to-day life. Let me know in the comments if you agree with anything that she's saying, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye!